is Nick, and today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to use your phone's cellular data to connect to a free hotspot. So before we get into the tutorial, I want to kind of explain why you may want to do this and generally how cellular data works. As you know, most smartphones today, they have the ability to use the internet through a cellular network as long as you have self-service and you're kind of close to a tower. The way it works is you have two pools of data. So you have your cell phone's use, so using the internet or using YouTube or whatever, and you may also have a hotspot. This allows you to connect to external devices such as your laptop, your phone, another phone, a computer, a Mac. As long as it has Wi-Fi, you can connect to it. So the main reason you may want to do this method is to kind of get around the hefty personal hotspot cost, because most carriers, they don't have unlimited hotspot usage. So doing this will allow you to save a little bit of money in the process, and you can use your internet anywhere using your cellular data. Now that we have the hard part out of the way, the background, let's actually get into this tutorial. So, what you're going to need for this, in this case, is your phone, an iOS or Android phone. You're going to need this app called NetShare, and you're going to need a computer. So, this app does work with other devices, but for the sake of this tutorial, to keep it down in time, I'm just going to be doing Windows. So, before we get into that, let's get started. NetShare, this is a premium app, costs about $8 in the Play Store. Not too sure about the App Store. You can get a free version, which allows you to kind of test it out, but free version has usage limits. I suggest starting with the free just to make sure it works so you don't have to lose money, but I think the small investment will definitely save you in data costs when you move over to this hotspot, because it uses your cell phone's data. Alright, so once you download the app, you'll be prompted with this pretty simple interface. All you need to do is press Start Wi-Fi Hotspot. It's going to create this group. It's going to give you the name, which will show up as a Wi-Fi device on your computer, and it will show you a password. So you're going to have to enter this once you connect to the computer. In the case that you do not have a Windows device, this app also has a little guide for other devices, so you can connect to your Androids, your iPhones or iPads, your Windows, your Macs, Chromebooks, and others, which I assume is like gaming consoles or whatever. Once that's started, all you need to do is hit WPS, and there you go. That's all you really need. So let's go move over to the Windows device, and I'll show you what you need to do there. Alright guys, we're back to my Windows machine. Once you're on your desktop, all you have to do is just follow these couple steps to get everything configured so you can use the internet. The first thing you're going to notice once you log on is you're going to, I'll disconnect from this. You're going to see a direct NS hotspot Wi-Fi connection. So this again is like any other Wi-Fi that is within your home. For this app here, it's going to say direct NS hotspot unless you change. When you're connecting, also you're going to have a password. It's going to be an 8-digit password. You're going to be able to find that back onto the app. So just type that in when it asks you for the security key, and you'll be connected. So the first thing you're going to want to do before you even connect is you're going to want to go to your start menu and open the control panel. Okay, so this is where you have all of your Windows settings, but in this case, you're going to want to look for where it says network and internet. So just click that. So then it's going to pick up these two options. You're going to go to internet options. Then it's going to pull up the internet properties dialog box. Ignore all this and go to the top tab and find connections. So this will bring you to where you can set up VPN proxies So just ignore all that, and you're going to want to go down to where it says local area network settings. So then you're just going to select this button. These are the settings for the local area network. And in your case, you're going to want to ignore this and go down to where it says proxy server. You're going to select this checkbox. It'll give you an address. It'll allow you to put in an IP address and a port. So in most cases, this IP address and this port should be the same, but in case that it's different, you're going to want to look down in the app. It'll tell you, if you go down to where it says connection instructions like I showed you, you'll be able to see an address and a port. So just make sure those are the same numbers. But you should be fine with these. It should work for you. I don't think they changed the IP. So just press once you have that entered, you're pretty much all set. All you need to do is connect. So in this case, we're going to go find direct NS hotspot in the Wi-Fi menu, connect to it, and you're going to have a password, an 8-digit password. Again, that can be found in the app. So just type that in when it asks for a security key, and you should be good. All right. So now that you're all connected, it might say no internet. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it'll say that it's connected. I'm not exactly too sure why, but don't be fret. You should be able to use the internet. And another thing, if you are using Microsoft Edge, it seems to be a little slow on here on Microsoft Edge, so I just suggest using another browser such as Firefox or Chrome. But for this video, I'm just going to be using Chrome as my browser, and we should be able to access the internet. So we can go to Google. It'll search everything. I can pull up images of this query. I can go to YouTube. Sometimes it might be slow. It depends on your internet, on the data connection, but as long as you're connected, you should be fine. Just continue to prove that I have internet. I can go watch the video, and
Dr. Arnold T. Petsworth had an influx of new.
This is running straight off of my computer.
So he used his
So yeah, I can also go to Reddit. It's basically an internet connection directly with your. So once again, if you encounter any other issues though, you can try to check off WPS, because sometimes it doesn't properly connect, and you should be fine if you don't have it checked. That could be causing you issues. Another thing you can do is just make sure your IP address and the port, the network port, is correct. But again, if you have any other issues, feel free to put them down in the comments. I'll try to reply to as many as possible. Just wanted to be able to help you out because there isn't a lot of good tutorials on this topic. So, alright, so thank you for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe for more if you like this content, and I'll see you later.